Nope, not too high. Keep the rod tip down. Now swing them sideways into the net, not out of the water. Be a little.
Yes, that's nice.
All right.
Oh, big one.
Yeah.
All praise to God our Father. All praise to Christ the Son.
Alright, the purpose of this video is to explain how I keep bait, namely bass minnows, alive for days without aeration in my live well. And my technique is I use a Lifetime 77 quart cooler as my live well. And it's nice because it seals up real tight when you close it, so I can buy bait at the bait shop and hit the road, and the cooler sealed up tight, and the water sloshes around in the cooler as the boat's in motion on the road or in the water, and the water doesn't all slosh out and end up in the bottom of the boat, because it's just a small aluminum boat without live wells or without bilge pumps and all that stuff. So the trick is to put them in there, to put in plenty of water, and then I throw in, this is a 2-liter Sprite bottle, but it's got just frozen water in it, and the ice in the Sprite bottle will take a couple hours to melt, and it'll keep everything cool in there. And putting the ice in there and cooling off the water in your bait well does a couple of things. Cooler water actually holds dissolved oxygen in it better, and then the cooler temperature of the water, it also slows the minnow's metabolism, and slowing the metabolism reduces the oxygen demand. It also reduces the production of nitrates. So, you know, every once in a while you need to add a little more lake water to it. But before you add lake water, it helps to scoop out a couple of coffee cans. So I've already scooped out, I just keep these coffee cans in my boat. So you scoop out a couple of coffee cans to remove some of that water, which removes the nitrates, and gives you a little more room to add more water. And when you pour water in, you don't pour it on top of the minnows, you pour it off to the side, and you just pour it in a way that creates lots of bubbles. And you don't need to do this more than every couple of hours, but you just scoop out a couple of coffee cans full of lake water, add a couple new coffee cans of lake water, and there you go. When you're sitting in your driveway, because I mean I take these home overnight and they'll keep for several days, what I'll do is I'll use tap water in the coffee can, and you fill up the coffee can with tap water for a couple hours, and you let it sit, because the chlorine will kind of, if you let it sit for a few hours before adding it to your minnows, the chlorine will come out of the tap water, and your tap water will be safe for the minnows. And that's about it. I'll go ahead and seal it up tight every time I add a new 2-liter bottle of ice, and those need to be rotated out every few hours. I mean, I don't wake up in the middle of the night and do it, but I come out here in the morning with a new 2-liter bottle of ice. I just keep things cool in there, and those minnows will last for days and days.
More quickly. Yeah, we'll work all that out. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Check the length. Oh yeah, he's 15 inches. Okay, so we're not in a hurry for anything. We'll just we'll put him in there, and we'll get another minnow in there.
Hopefully that turns them on.